All right, Round and Round by Ratt is in E flat standard. So there's an E flat for you if you want to tune the rest of your guitar to that. And I'll go through riff by riff for the rhythm guitar parts, then we'll put up something else for the leads later. All right, so here's the main lick, how it starts out. Okay, there are two guitars in there, so there is one that's kind of chugging the power chords more, but the way I did it there is kind of going back and forth. So it starts with an E power chord, chugging the open E string as well. And then you could stay and play like an E minor bar chord, like that, but being that there's two guitars in there, it's a lot cleaner sounding if you just go like this. 7th fret on the G string, 8th fret on the B string, barring with your index fingers, you can go back and forth. And then moving to this, same two strings, 5 and 7. Again, see how that bar is important so that you can go like that. A C power chord here. Back to this chord. It's actually an augmented chord. So you kind of just work your way back up from the 5-7 to the 7-8. But then when you come back, that's an E major sus chord. So we're doing an E major bar here, 7, 9, 9, 9. I have the pinky on the B string at 10, and then that comes off to make it regular E major. So for you theory people, we've got a cool Picardy third going on in there, because when we switch right back to an E minor, right? E major with the G sharp, E minor with G natural. So there's the intro lick. Then the verse goes like this. Alright, so let me break that down. A lot of, again, chugging the open E string. So that was 0-0-7-0. 5, 5 again. I think there's another open E in there, and then A string, we're doing the 4, pull off to 2, pull off to open. And then again, to sort of combine the two guitars, I would hit G5 there, so you get that real full sound. But then to kind of keep the lead going while the rhythm holds us out, the lead is really going. And then so that was 3, 3, 5 to the A, back to 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, and then D power chord at 5, 7, 7, up to E power chord 7, 9, 9. Okay, then we get to the bridge. Alright, so in there we've got a D power chord. Really important to use the pinky here unless you have really long fingers, because we're going to go from a D to an A with C sharp in the bass. You'll see a lot of rock and metal players use this. It's not actually a power chord, but it's an inversion that still sounds pretty stable with a lot of distortion on. So that's going from 5/7 A string, A string, D string to 4/7, and then right to an A power chord. I kind of bar that a little bit, so if I wanted to hit the C sharp here on the B string, I could, but probably just go like that and really just focus on open 2/2, and then the lead jumps over to here. Imagine this bar chord. In fact, in a lot of if you watch the video, a lot of times he's kind of in this position already, so you could do that to hit the bottom part of the power chord before you do the. But it's like it's a power chord that's leaving the B a major bar chord, except we're not barring. We're actually staying like this so that the B and E strings stay open. And then doing the. So again, you could go like this, and then move over. Or if you wanted to go like that. And then we're hitting the E major bar chord again. Throwing that sus in there on the 10th fret of the B string. Again. And then move up to here. Same thing, leaving the B and E strings open. And then or from here, if you're the rhythm guitar. But if you're playing the lead part, probably makes more sense to stay right there. Then the chorus lick comes in. Now later we get to the guitar solo section, and we have an A power chord for the rhythm guitar that's just played up here, open A string, then D string 7, 9 on the G string. And that's going up here to 12, 12, and 12, 11. So then the A moves to a lower A power chord here, 5 and 7, E string, A string, G, F, G, A, E, C, and then that same thing that I did before when I went from D to the A with C sharp in the bass. Now I'm going from C to G with B in the bass. And then They hit that, and then I think they go back to the verse there. And when we get to the last chorus of the song, they're repeating it a lot, and at first it's the same. But then at one point they switch over to... So that variation is a C power chord to the G with B in the bass. Again, this just sliding the index finger using the pinky here. A power chord, G, and we're going to do the same kind of thing, so use the pinky here again. That's a F sharp. I'm D with F sharp in the bass. Okay, so those are the rhythm guitar parts to the song, and we'll get to the leads sooner or later here when I can figure them all out.